Gil suffers from cardiomyopathy. He has been told he has no options. He believes he's been thrown a lifeline. A radical new treatment promises a 75% chance of a new life. Gil and his wife Pat have travelled to Thailand to find out. He tells us about what led to his decision.
It was it was easy. There was no after you did the research, there was no reservations about coming here and having the treatment. You could trace this company all the ways from the University of Chicago or Pittsburgh with the same doctor, Dr. Patel. I had a Dr. Patel did my open heart surgery in Lenox Hill. The decision wasn't difficult to make. It was really, the hardest thing was to say when. Right now, or what, but it had to be done. It's the last thing you have open to you that makes any sense or gives you any sense that you can advance your health.
Pat has accompanied him to Thailand's famous Bangkok Heart Hospital. She tells us about life before Gil's illness.
Okay, well, he was always a very, very active man, loved to hike, climb mountains and all of that, and so as bit by bit he could do less and less, and he would get tired very quickly, just limited what he could do, and as I said, he's a very active and physical person.
I asked Gil about what he felt when he was told by his doctor that they had run out of options.
Yes, it was kind of at a time when slowly the quality of my life had diminished. I enjoyed doing many things, and I was unable to do few of them, or rather able to do few of them. And I think when the doctor made me aware of the fact that it is incurable and there's no way to go but down, I think that's when I decided I have to make some movements of my own. I have to be practical and weigh these things and then follow them through, and I'm very happy I did.
If the treatment is successful, Pat tells us about their hopes for the future.
Okay, well, my husband likes to spend a lot of time with our grandchildren. We have two that are both 3 years of age, and one of them has a great big yard that slants downhill, and he would go down with him, and then it would be very hard coming back up, and he has said all along, all I want to do is to get well enough that I can run after the children, pick up the children, play with the children, and just enjoy them more. So that's what our hopes are.
Gil has done extensive research before coming to his decision. Using mainly the internet, he has discovered a great deal about stem cells, and especially the difference between adult and embryonic stem cells.
At the time I started, no, I did not. But you come across that and have information about it very readily. I mean, it's easy to separate them. And the one experience I had was that decided me to stay away from anything but my own stem cells was there was a outfit in Germany that wanted to do stem cell treatment. However, the stem cells they were using were going to come from a dog, and I figured with my luck I'd wind up chasing cars down the street biting their tires. So I just stayed with my own stem cells after that.
Pat was very enthusiastic about the hospital.
It is the most modern, the most beautiful, the cleanest, the most welcoming that I have ever seen, and we have been in some major New York hospitals.
We discussed the differences between the standard of care in Thailand and in the United States.
Well, I tried to think why they would be so different here when I was looking at them. They are just so caring, so happy in their work. They can't do enough. They're instantly there for you. It's just wonderful, and I came to the same conclusion that you did, that in the United States they're just there aren't enough nurses, and so they are overworked and they're stressed, and that relates to the patient, whereas here the caring and the ease and the joy in their work is transferred to the patient.
As our conversation progressed, Pat became more and more emotional about her experiences. It became clear to us that Pat had lived through the worst, and that a ray of sunshine was shining through. Perhaps it was the nurses who were the greatest comfort.
I've hugged them. They've seen all our grandchildren's pictures. When I was leaving the CCU with Gil to come to this room, one of them was following me out. She was like sad to see us go. It was just, you're going to make me cry.